Hachette Audio presents Safe Haven, written by Nicholas Sparks, read by Rebecca Lowman.
As Katie wound her way among the tables, a breeze from the Atlantic rippled through her hair. Carrying 3 plates in her left hand and another in her right, she wore jeans and a t-shirt that read, "Ivan's, try our fish just for the halibut." She brought the plates to 4 men wearing polo shirts. The one closest to her caught her eye and smiled. Though he tried to act as though he was just a friendly guy, she knew he was watching her as she walked away. Melody had mentioned the men had come from Wilmington and were scouting locations for a movie. After retrieving a pitcher of sweet tea, she refilled their glasses before returning to the waitress station. She stole a glance at the view. It was late April, the temperature hovering just around perfect, and blue skies stretched to the horizon. Beyond her, the intracoastal was calm despite the breeze and seemed to mirror the color of the sky. A dozen seagulls perched on the railing, waiting to dart beneath the tables if someone dropped a scrap of food. Ivan Smith, the owner, hated them. He called them rats with wings, and he'd already patrolled the railing twice, wielding a wooden plunger, trying to scare them off. Melody had leaned toward Katie and confessed that she was more worried about where the plunger had been than she was about the seagulls. Katie said nothing. She'd been working at the restaurant since early March. Ivan had hired her on a cold, sunny afternoon when the sky was the color of robin's eggs. When he'd said she could start work the following Monday, it took everything she had not to cry in front of him. She'd waited until she was walking home before breaking down. At the time, she was broke and hadn't eaten in 2 days. She refilled waters and sweet teas and headed to the kitchen. Ricky, one of the cooks, winked at her, as he always did. 2 days ago, he'd asked her out, but she'd told him that she didn't want to date anyone at the restaurant. She had the feeling he would try again, and hoped her instincts were wrong. She handed him her ticket, and Ricky pinned it up on the wheel and then located one of her orders. She carried the order back to her section and dropped it off at a table. Ivan's was a local institution. A restaurant that had been in business.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?